Hi everyone, hope you all are absolutely fit and fine. Again I am back with the second part of square roots. Children, in previous video I have shown you how to do the working for calculating the square root of whole numbers. Today I will be taking up for decimal numbers specifically for you, no problem at all. Decimal numbers, they have two parts. One is decimal part, the other one is whole number part. But it is not at all difficult to calculate the square root of decimal number. Let's try and have fun. Suppose I take up a number 1.69 and we want to calculate its square root. Same way, we will write this 1.69 in this symbol, written. But what we have to remember that here we will also do pairing, but of decimal part separately, whole number part separately. So when we do the pairing, the decimal part is 69 and whole number part is only one single digit. Now, how to start with this calculating square root? For 1, first we will go for the whole number part. For 1, which table you are going to use? Do you remember that what parts of table you have to use? That is where the number is multiplied by itself. So, for 1 it is 1 ones are 1 and we do subtraction as we did yesterday. Done. Now, what we do in divisor part, we bring down this quotient 1 and add these two and write over here. Now, the question in your mind is, ma'am, how to copy down the 69, another pair, because decimal is already there. So, children, no worry, you bring this decimal up in the quotient. Now it is removed and you bring down 69 as it is. Fine. Now you have to insert a digit here as well as here to get 69. When I showed you the pattern of squares from 1 to 9, if you recall that, you will come to know that 9 came at units place only when you multiplied 3 3s are 9 and when you multiplied 7 7s are 49. So, 7 will be too large over here. So, we take 3. It is 23 multiplied by 3 is 69. Let's subtract and the answer is, remainder is 0. So, you will write square root of 169 is equals to 1.3. Isn't it easy? Now, another decimal number that I have taken is 132.25. We have to calculate its square root. The same method we will go. We make this sign. We write 132.25. Now let's do the pairing. While doing pairing, we will do the pairing of decimal parts separately, whole number part separately. So for whole number it is 32 and 1 is left all alone. So for 1 we will have the table 1 ones are 1. Subtract. Very good. Subtract. Got 0 as remainder. Now, still you have 32 in whole number part. You can bring it down. So, it is 32. Now, in divisor part, you add 1. That becomes 2. Right slightly towards left. Because you have to insert a digit here as well as the same digit over here. we can use this trial and error method again. If we take 1, it is 1 over here and will become 21. And 21 is lesser than 32. Let's take 2. So if 2 is here and you write 2 over here, 22 multiplied by this 2 is 44, which is greater than 32. So we cannot take 2. What we will take? We will take only 1. So it is 21. Again do the subtraction part, children. It is 11. What you have in as remainder? 11. Again the decimal is standing and waiting there for you. So let's take this decimal up. And now you can easily bring down another pair, that is 25. So your dividend part is 1125. No problem. Add 1 to the units place, it is 2. Clear? Now if you see at this number, if you see this number, this 25 indicates that you have to bring or you have to call 5 to help you out, because 5 only gives you 25. So bring 5 over here as well as here. Now multiply 225 by 5. It is 1125. Subtract, the remainder is nothing, that means 0. So easily you have calculated that square root of 132.25 is 11.5, which is your answer. Isn't it easy? Now the last is calculate square root of 3 up to 2 decimal places. So we write 3, but we don't have any decimal part. No problem. Place a decimal and increase 3 pairs of zeros. One more than what is desired from us. Done? Now begin with the process of calculating. So for 3 it is 1 ones are 1. Subtract. It is 2. Now again this decimal is troubling. Take this decimal up. Take it up. Gone. No problem now. In the divisor part, bring down this 1 of quotient. Add and write little left side. Bring down another pair of zeros. Brought down. Now children, you have to insert a digit here as well as here to get either 200 or less than 200. So 200 so we cannot get. So we will write 7 over here as well as here. We get 189. Subtract. The answer is 11. How you have got 189? Because you have multiplied 27 by this 7. Now call the another pair, that is 1100. Your dividend part has become 1100. And don't forget to add units place. So it is 34. Again shifted towards little left. Now again you have to insert a digit over here as well as here. So I am inserting 3 over there and there. 343 when multiplied by 3 will give you 1029. Let's subtract. You have got 71. What you have got? 71. The last pair of zeros to be called. They have come. Now add 3 to this. It becomes 346. You have to insert a digit here as well as here. So we have only 7100. Here we have 346 already. If you write 2 here and 2 here, it will be 2 2s are 4, 6 are 12, 9 and 2 3s are 6. Subtract. Whatever comes the remainder, leave that remainder because your purpose is already solved. You have calculated square root of 3 is equals to 1.732. But you want answer up to 2 decimal places. So it will be only 1.73. Isn't it easy for you all? Enjoy it. Keep practicing square root by long division method, and I am sure if you practice regularly, you will be absolutely perfect in doing long division method. Thank you everyone. If you have any query, please write in comment box. Again, like and subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you very much.